Welcome back, fellow Blues and all football fans. Kindly subscribe if you're new here. Chelsea's summer clear-out leaves them desperately short in midfield and striking position, with Pochettino now having a big task to sort out his starting squad. If the 2023-2024 Premier League season started tomorrow, Pochettino's selection choice of his two deep midfield roles would extend to Enzo Fernandez, Conor Gallagher and Kearney Chukwuemeka. Several midfield stars have been trimmed from a bloated squad, with the likes of N'Golo Kante, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Mateo Kovacic and Mason Mount all leaving, not to mention Jorginho, who departed for Arsenal in the January transfer window. Chelsea have lost midfielders N'Golo Kante and Mateo Kovacic, who were instrumental in helping the club win the Champions League during the 2020-2021 season, and it's time to decide the right people to join the club. Of the 10 players who made the most starts during the impressive 21-22 campaign, 8 have now emptied their Cobham lockers, but that extreme squad refresh really does suit Pochettino. Brighton's Moises, who has emerged as the club's #1 target, will cost a pretty penny but also anchor the Blues midfield alongside Fernandes for years to come. The Ecuadorian was among the league leaders for pass completion and progressive passes last season, but ranked comparatively low for progressive carries and successful take-ons, highlighting the difference in play style between himself and Mount. Caicedo, in truth, has a pretty similar profile to Fernandes as a player, though the Brighton man is much more mobile and would likely be the one to roam from position in a partnership. Gabri Veiga, meanwhile, who the club has also been rumored to be interested in, would add a much-needed attacking threat, far outstripping that provided by any of Chelsea's departing midfield casts. The 21-year-old offensive output was unrivaled among midfielders last season, as he scored 11 goals and provided 4 assists in 36 La Liga games. The Celta Vigo youngster was most commonly deployed in a central midfield and ranked extremely highly for progressive carries, take-ons and touches in the penalty area. In terms of style, he would be a perfect complement for the skill set of Fernandes, but unlike Caicedo, he is untested in the Premier League and his slight frame raises questions about how quick he would be to adapt physically. Lavia's profile is more similar to Caicedo than the Spaniard Veiga, allowing for differences in the respective system of Brighton and Southampton. He operates best as a roaming destroyer and excels in tackles, interceptions and blocks, with the added gift of devastating penetration through successful take-ons. His role on the South Coast came with playmaking and tempo dictating responsibilities that would be taken care of by Fernandes at Chelsea, who is currently more proficient at that particular skill. But under the right management and used in the right system, Lavia could become a Kante-light figure for Pochettino's new-look Chelsea, maybe even more depending on his development. The Blues boss officially began his job at the club this week and will start welcoming players back ahead of their preseason tour in America. We have an unbelievable squad and for sure we are going to bring players with commitment who want to be part of it also, he added. It is not closed, the squad, and the club is doing a fantastic job to finish the squad, so we have the players here to work with us as soon as possible. Pochettino's aggressive front-footed approach demands commitment and has often been easier for young, hungry players to enact. His lackluster spell with PSG proved its application is not as effective in older, less physically capable subjects. Still, given the changing landscape of the 3-box-3 formation used by Man City and other elite clubs, the Argentine's unit stands the risk of being seriously overrun if he is unable to draft in the right players. Chelsea's gamble on revolution, not evolution, will get its first test against Liverpool on the Premier League opening weekend, by which point Pochettino will need recruits who have steadfast disciplines of his footballing principles. Fellow Blues, a quick one from the camp. Do not forget to subscribe to keep updated.